Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is a new channel. My name is Tonii Thompson. I am making this channel because I haven't seen a lot of content based on the topic of long-term care or elderly residential care facilities. I am aspiring to open my own elderly residential care facility. A residential care facility is just like a home that you live in or that I live in. I would be purchasing a home or renting a home. You have various options for elderly to live in, and then I would myself or hire help to take care of these residents 24 hours around the clock. Moving forward, I have attended college for psychology. I've attended a few trades for CNA. I went to school in 2012 to take a course for CNA. I unfortunately did not take my state board exam at that time, and by the time that I found out I could still take it, I thought it was too late, and then they extended it for a year and I didn't know. And when I went to go talk to my counselor, she had let me know hey, they extended it, let's see if you can still take it. And I just missed it. I think it was by 2 or 3 months. I just missed it. So later on down the line, it didn't really bother me because any job that I had extensive work history, and I just had an aura about me, I guess, where anywhere I went, some places would be how much would you charge us? And I'm like, huh? I thought I was being hired. But, I didn't question it. I was like, oh, I'll charge $15 an hour, So it really didn't matter to me whether I was a CNA or not. I know some places they would be like, well, yeah, if you go get your CNA and come back, we'll give you $1 more. Some places were $2.50 more. And I never went to go get it and come back. So then I was like, you know what? Let me just do it. Not only that, but pandemic hit. I was home. I was like, this is the perfect time for me to do it. So I did it, got it done with, passed with an A, started working in a long-term care facility under an agency. The agency started at $24 an hour. They were pretty strict or firm on that amount. I didn't mind because they had tremendous bonuses. It would be $24 an hour, but you would get a $300 bonus for each shift. So that's when I would work, and I would do 16-hour shifts. So that's 2 shifts. So I would get $300 for both shifts. Sometimes it would only be $50, but those are good things to take advantage of. I would definitely look for agency work. I've also, for majority of the time, I worked in a home health care field. So I would go to people's houses and take care of them, and I would just do that all day. So I could have up to 3 clients. I'll go to someone's house, help them with waking up, getting out of bed, showering, getting dressed, things like that, med reminders, and then I would leave, go to my next client, do the same thing, leave, go to the next client, pretty much do the same thing. Sometimes I would take them out to get groceries. Sometimes I would cook for them, just keep them company, just monitoring, because sometimes they come out of the hospital or rehab and they have a broken hip, or they just recovered from a broken hip, and their family they're trying to prevent them from falling again. So I would kind of help them with stuff like that. I generally like to do the home health care, and I want to say originally my thought for elderly residential care facility living is really stems from having kids. I have 2 kids. I have a boy and a girl. My boy is 8. My girl is 5 years old. They're both in school now. My daughter, she's finally in kindergarten. So when my son is gone, she's gone as well. So I have a little bit more time to myself to prep, to get ready, and just time to really dig into my business. I get that 7-8 hours, to do so. And previously I didn't have that. So it was really hard, and it was you know what? This way I can live with the residents or make that work some type of way. I can get a duplex, live on one side, have my residents on the other side, so that home is separate from business, and just generating ideas like that. And it was this is what I want to do, and I don't want to steer away from this, because this type of work comes natural to me. This is what I love to do. I love to care for people. I love to help people. I love to be there for people. The elderly, to me, they're so innocent. they've taken care of people their entire lives, and now it's time for, you know, people to take care of them. And some of their people are in different states. Some of their people don't have time. Some of their people don't have the education or knowledge or know how to take care of them. Sometimes it's a burden. Sometimes they're the only people taking care of them, and they're just, you know, not taking care of themselves. So how can they help take care of their loved ones if they're not even taking care of themselves to be strong enough to do so, you know? So then that's where we step in. And I feel like somebody has to do the job. I don't have a problem with doing the job. I don't get sick over certain things that you may encounter when you're taking care of an elderly person. Nothing really bothers me. I don't get grossed out by anything. So, you know, and I come from a long line of family who's done this work. So to me, it's kind of like, it just comes really naturally and easy to me. I have really good problem solving skills when it comes to helping out, or, you know, if this doesn't work, let's try this. And a lot of that is just what it is. A lot of it is just that, finding out what works. There's a lot of tools, there's a lot of equipment, there's a lot of resources out there a lot of people don't know about. However, on this channel, I kind of want to dive into it. I've already started a lot of research, paperwork, applications, things like that, grants, and I've done so much already. This is something that I wanted to do in high school, but I didn't have the help, the resources, the knowledge. I didn't know anything about credit. I didn't know anything. So now over the years, I've just been learning all these things. I feel like I'm ready to jump into it. I just had this bright idea, like, you know, my go-to is YouTube. I call it YouTube University. And I've heard other people do so as well. And when I come to YouTube, I don't find information like that. There's a couple of people that I do follow. Well, I follow one of them, but it's only one of them or two of them, and they can't cover everything. And I'm actually in the process, so they can tell you about it. They can give you their insight, advice, suggestions, and things like that, but I'm actually going through it right now. So I'm going to be taking you guys along with me as I create my applications for oncoming residents, my policies, my procedures, searching for a home or a building. I'm thinking about construction. So I'll take you guys with me as I do everything that I need to do. I'll tell you the ins and outs, the background, as much as I can. I'll share it as much as I can without tiring myself out and stuff, because I still have the kids and I still have other stuff to take care of. But I definitely want to start including you guys and being that reference for somebody to go to. So a couple things I want to leave you guys with before I end this video is I do follow Coach Michele, and let me see if I can bring her up. If I can, I'll leave the link to her channel in the description below. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to, or I'll put like a video in there. You could just kind of click on the video and then go to her channel through there. But she's very helpful. She gives very good advice on like residential or group or shared. It's so many things you can call it. Facilities, and she also helps with like home health. So if you want to send people out to take care of people, she helps with that as well. It is I Am Coach Michele.
Hello everyone, my name is Michele Williams. Many of you know me as Coach Michele, coming to you live from the ATL in
Atlanta. Okay, so this is I Am Coach Michele, and I'll spell it out because she spells hers a little differently. So it's M-I-C-H-E-L-E, Lee Ellis, Michele Lee Ellis. Yeah, and it's home care business information. So yeah, I would definitely check her channel out. She has a lot of good information. Like the last few videos she has is, can I use a generic home care policy and procedure? And she talks about that. What to include in my home for care policies. What are home care rules and regulations? How to verify if my state requires a home care. I can't see the rest of this, like ... Oh, home care license. How to communicate with home care clients. The last thing I want to leave you guys with is you or yourself or anyone else that you know, if you're in a process of trying to start a business, thinking about it, anything like that, you need a little help along the way. I have published a book on Amazon. You can find this book on Amazon. I don't know if the camera is mirrored, so it's Wisdom of Minding Your Own Business, or How to Start a Business Step by Step. You can find this on Amazon. I will list the link below. It will be in my Amazon storefront. And basically what that is when you click on the link, it will take you to my Amazon storefront. You want to click on books, the books that I have there, and this one will be listed in there. A lot of other things, like if I'm on other social sites and it's not pertaining this content, so I won't share it, but if I'm like cooking on there or anything like that, and you know, people are probably like, oh my gosh, where did you get that from? I'll list it in my Amazon storefront, and then people can take a look at it, know what it is, and then they can purchase it at their own, you know, on their own time. So that is just something else I wanted to leave you guys with. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'm really not sure. So, you know, sometimes definitely subscribe. I'll be posting more content related to this topic. You'll be able to see me get hands-on. I will take you out exactly through, like I said, the next thing I do is probably going to be my application process. So definitely follow me for that. I don't really have a timeline for anything else. So just to keep up, hit the notification so that anytime I post a video, you will be notified and you can tune in. I'm going to be posting shorts, and they're going to be business related. Some might be trendy for the shorts that they're doing now, but it'll still be business related. This is not really a professional channel. You might get the nitty gritty. You might see me when something happens. I might be a little flustered. I might come to you and tell you, now this is why I'm angry, because this just happened and that just happened. But you're also going to see how I pick up and get myself out of that situation and move forward without letting it discourage me or leaving a bad ending in what I'm trying to do. So I'll just post some shorts of good quotes to keep you motivated, to keep you going, food for thought, things like that. So like I said, just subscribe, hit the notification, like, comment, share, all those good things. Comment questions or ideas, and that can be content one day. If you have a question, I'll make a video regarding your question. So thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you again in the next video. Thank you. Bye.